First farm attack I attended as a police officer back in 1995. First of all, I joined the South African Police Force in 1992. Straight out of the army, I went and joined the police. Right after college, I joined the dark unit where I stayed up until 2002. In 1995, we were working, it was a Sunday evening, if I can remember right, and we received a call that there was a farm attack in the Voorgelees area. Because of the unit that I was working in, we were the head unit in Northwest, and we are not bound by any jurisdiction, so all the smaller police stations can call us and we can go out and help. We received a call that there was a farm attack and they needed the dogs to track spoors that the perpetrators might have left. As we arrived at the farm, it was very chaotic. There were emergency lights everywhere, emergency vehicles, detectives, ambulances. And I remember getting out of the car. I remember a big ambulance standing on the grass right in front of the house. And as we were walking towards the house, the back of the ambulance was open. And there was a little girl and her mother sitting in the back of the ambulance. And the mother was smoking, and I thought that's very strange. You're not supposed to smoke in an ambulance. And the little girl had a bandage wrapped around her head like this. But we were walking towards the house, and just as we were about to enter the house, they carried out the father, and right after the father, they carried out the grandfather. Both of them were hacked to death with hammers. And they carried the bodies out. Inside the house, it was absolute carnage. With the people's blood, there was written on the walls, Viva Apla, Viva ANC. There was blood everywhere. It actually came out from the carpet. When you stepped on the carpet, blood just came out from under your feet. What happened was the people was returning from church the night, and as they went into the house, they were ambushed by 5 men in the house. The mother was raped 4 times with a shotgun against her head. Her daughter, 13-year-old, were raped 3 times with a shotgun against her head, and they had to witness these attacks. After the 3rd time that they raped the little girl, they stabbed her with a knife in the back of the head, and they left her for dead, and she passed out, and they thought that she was dead, and they carried on doing vile stuff to the mother. In that frenzy, the little girl came to, and she managed to escape the house and run naked, bruised, beaten, stabbed down the road to the farm next door, where she asked for help, and then they phoned the police. It took us 4 days. We tracked, we took spoors, and we tracked, and eventually we did find the suspects. And that was the very first farm attack I attended when I was a young policeman. It is true that when they say hardened policemen witness it and they just broke down, that is the reason why most policemen have PTSD. Now, I do understand that everybody experiences crime. There's always crime. It affects black, white, everyone in South Africa. But I've investigated a lot of murders, robberies, house breakings, home invasions. I've seen it all. But farm attacks is just absolutely next level. The cruelty, the I don't have words for what you see. that is memories that I wish I never had. I never wanted them, but that is the reality of what a farm attack is. It's just something different. It's something that stays with you for the rest of your life. That was the first one of many that I attended. Things that I've seen that I cannot unsee and experienced. Things that still haunt me 20 years later. I'm not going to tell you what the people's name were for respect of them, their privacy. They've been through enough. But what I saw that night, I never ever want to see again in my life. So that is in a nutshell what I witnessed that night. I will be putting out other stories as well, explaining crime, explaining what happens in South Africa. But I don't have words. I struggle to have words. But thank you for listening, and I'll send again.